YouTube Nation, me EventTV, aka Me TV, aka Sip the Juice. I got enough to go around because obviously Homeboy doesn't know the ledge. You know what? After I'm done this, Homeboy gonna have to show his bread as well. Look, I put it like this for those who don't know what's going on. Mind you, I'm on my hiatus, alright? I'm just moved into my new place. I'm not even settled in my new place. I gotta come back early and do this and knock people out the box because they don't know when to stop running their mouth. Look, for those who don't know, this is all still over Devil May Cry. I haven't talked about Devil May Cry since April. Alright? This dude comes on my fan page, this Raging Reject, whoever the hell this dude thinks he is, comes on my fan page, alright, and starts all this shit with yours truly and all my fans over a video that they didn't like, that nobody liked. Alright? He made a video and he asked me my opinion on it. I watched it, it was full of contradictions, and I said I didn't like it. I didn't hit the dislike button or anything. I just didn't like it. That's all I said. I was like, yo, if someone goes after this dude, they gonna cut his head off. I said if they looking for me to do it, I'd cut his head off. I said, but it's cool. You know, if that's his thing, that's him. You get what I'm saying? And then this dude comes on my page, shows up, you don't know what you're talking about. I wish you try to act like a tough guy. Then he gets mad when I say, who are you? Who are you? And he says, you don't know who I am. He gets all mad because I don't know who he is. You gotta be kidding me. All right? I don't know who you are. We talked once. Like I know who. So what? We talked once, and he said, and we were cool then. All right, so if we talked once, and we were cool then, which I don't remember you, because I talk to so many people a damn day, all right? If we talked once, why are you calling me out? That's what I'm not understanding. But it's obvious you want attention. You have to understand if you want attention. Y'all know how this is for people who have saw these type of videos I've done before in the past. You know, you want attention, it'll be for all the wrong reasons. So today, we're going to show the video. All right, yeah, we're gonna put this dude out the pasture today, all right, because this don't make no damn sense. I'm gonna show you the video, and you'll see at the end of this why exactly he shouldn't be taken seriously. So let's start this fucking clip already, man. Alright, I'm gonna stop you right there with that tired-ass DBZ opening that a million other people have done. All you got, just say what you got to say, Rook. See, that's the problem, and you are a rookie, because you stepping with the big boys now, and you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You unoriginal, just like your fucking name.
Well, hello there, guys. I am the Raging Reject. Now, this is a subject I love doing. I've made so many Devil May Cry videos in the past. So yeah, DMC, the new Devil May Cry. What do I think about it, and why do I hate the fan base? Why am I such an asshole to the fan base? Why do I come off as such an asshole, and maybe a troll to some people? I don't know why, when I'm just giving out facts instead of just blatantly trying to get a reaction out of people.
So many videos. Hold on. Let's get something straight. You only have 2 Devil May Cry focused videos unless you put them on your alternate accounts, because for those who don't know, he's got alternate accounts on YouTube and on Facebook. That's right. He makes alternate accounts on Facebook to troll. Who the hell does that? A loser. That's who. So you're already lying with facts. All you do is name call people. That's what you do. You already caught line 10 seconds in. You already lost, and you had the nerve, for those who don't know, he has the nerve to call himself the king of trolls. That's right. I know that's not going to sit well with a lot of trolls right now, but you know what? You already lost 10 seconds, and you know, let's just keep going to make this fool look stupid.
So yeah, I was watching this guy's video. I just got finished watching it. What's his YouTube name? Cyclone X997. Pretty good video. I think I couldn't really understand it. He was kind of like, he wasn't very clear. I don't know. I wasn't paying much attention.
So you watch the video, you say it's good, even though you can't understand it, then you say you weren't paying attention much to it. So already you're a poor judge of character. You know what? This is going to be way too fucking easy today. Let's just keep going.
You think that, okay, I'm going to bash you for your opinion just because it's your opinion. No. It's how you present your opinion, what the reasoning behind your opinion is, and whether your opinion is, you know, realistic or not.
Regardless how people present an opinion, it's still an opinion, stupid. So let me get this straight. If they don't present the way you like their opinion, alright, the way you like it, you'll bash them instead of just stop watching their video? What the hell is that? You're just crying to be crying, alright? That's what it is. Common sense. Try some.
No, it's just like, okay, Devil May Cry. Okay, the fan base, I would say, is more supportive now than ever, because I see likes more than dislikes on almost every DMC video. I see more good comments than bad comments, and it's playing out like I originally said it would do.
So let me get this straight. You're judging people liking this game based off of likes and dislikes on YouTube? That's how you gauge the fan base. Are you this stupid? Look, let me tell you something, alright? People who like and dislike their game, they're not going to go to every Devil May Cry video and hit the like and dislike button like it's some type of personal victory like you do. That's what losers do. Not everyone has time like you do to sit on the internet 24/7 and do it. It goes to show you how pathetic you really are.
I can't say if the game is good or bad. I'm just saying you have to wait to play it. The demo is not 100% accurate. Okay? And one of the things the guy said that I'll just mention, Cyclone, he mentions that a demo, and so did Young, a demo has to get people in a way, what's the words I'm trying to look for? Trying to get people to buy the game. It's supposed to make you want to buy the game from the demo or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? And that is not the case in a lot of times.
Wait a minute. A demo isn't 100%? You don't say. Tell us something we don't already know. That's what you need to do, because you have to realize a demo is not 100% and it will never be 100%. It never has been 100%. But you have to realize that a demo is to sell you on a product. What you think? Companies are just making this for their health? Is that what you think? Because if so, then there's something wrong with you. Alright, with that statement alone, it tells me that you're new to console gaming. Alright, you may have went back and played a couple games, but you're new, and I mean this generation, to console gaming. Because before demos, we had to wait months at a time to get a demo disc. Alright, yeah, and you know what? I'm going to show you. We're going to go old school right now. Alright, here you go. Look at this. Demo disc, Fear Effect. Look at this. Alright, yeah, Lunar. Alright, look at this. Wild Arms 2. That's right, demos. Alright, look at this. This ain't even open yet. Alright, Medal of Honor. That's right, Sled Storm. Come on, y'all, look at this. The PlayStation stuff, the pits. Come on, guys, look at this. Genji, look. It says demo disc at the bottom. Genji, look at this. Shadow Colossus. Not even open. Don't believe me? There you go. There's the back of the thing. You don't, come on, man. Understand, either we had to wait, alright, and those last two, PlayStation sent me those, alright, because I was part of the PlayStation Underground. So understand, this is when console gaming started to move into online. Before that, we had to wait for magazines, and not every month did we have a demo disc for that. We had to wait until it was in the back of the book that was sealed up. Alright, if not, you had to go to the store and go get these demo discs. So now that we have online gaming, they can easily put the demo in anytime they want. They choose not to. And this game has been at many conventions for the past almost year, right? Everyone's played it pretty much, and they still have not given you a demo. And you want to know why? Because they're going to wait to give you the demo. They're going to wait till maybe the holiday season, or I'll say a week before, 2-3 weeks maybe before the game comes out, just to warm you up to it. That's what they're going to do, all right? It's called strategy. It's something that's predictable, all right? But that's not all. Now with online gaming, like I said, with the conventions, we had to see all these developers. I'm sorry, not developers. Well, yeah, there are some developers that came out and backed them, but talk about the media, all right? Because the media came out and said, this game is great. They praised it to the moon. And when they praised it, when they played that demo, what happened? All you clowns, especially like people like yourself, bragged about how great it was. And then when gamers got their hands on it and we start seeing all these glitches, it was, well, it's a glitch. They found it early. They can fix it. Are you serious? Are you serious? You realize how many glitches are going to be in this game? You think they're going to go back and get all of these glitches? No game is glitch free. But when you try to sell this game and you hype it up as the second coming, you know what's going to happen. It better be perfect. That's what it comes down to. Companies have a responsibility to keep demos intact. That's what it comes down to. If they don't, it means they're lazy. That's what it means. And if you think they're going to put this into some type of final product, there's something wrong with you. All right, and you talk about how there's all these games were better than the demo. What about the games that weren't? Especially this generation. Do you need an example? Fight Night Champion. Do you remember when that demo came out and all these people complained to EA and said, you know what, it's okay, because it was the same fanboy garbage. Oh, it'll be better than the demo. It'll be better than the demo. Just calm down. And then the game came out. And for a year straight, everyone who bought that game, whoever was stupid enough to buy that game for $60 straight out the box, all right, what'd they do? Complain to EA. Complain to EA. EA had to put out 2 different patches and people still weren't happy with it. You understand, just because a game is out does not mean, the final product does not mean it's going to be better than demo. There are more games this generation that were better. See, that's the problem. You're going back into the past games you played and said, well, this was better. Yeah, because they tried harder back then. These days, they don't. You understand that, right? It seems as though you make a lot of excuses. And, oh, it's old builds again. I don't want to hear any excuses. For as much as you're paying for these games, as much millions of dollars that are being put into these games, they can spend the time to make an efficient demo. It's that simple. If you don't think that, then there's something fucking wrong with you.
Moving on. What was I talking about? Sorry if I kind of lost track of what I was talking about. But, yeah, let's see, let's see, what was he talking about? Oh, yeah, the demo.
Yeah, you seem to do that a lot in your videos and in real life. It's a waste of airtime and a waste of real space. But I put it like this. Since you want to get personal with me and come on my page and everything and act a fool, I'm going to show the internet very soon what you're all about.
I think that's always the case, you know. You don't always like the demo, but like the game, and that's the problem. You can't be closed-minded about it. If you like, okay, if they're not going to care enough about the demo to make me buy it, then I shouldn't buy the game. That's stupid. That's closed-minded. That's very, you know, one-sided.
How is that closed-minded? It's called being a smart consumer instead of a raging fanboy who's desperate to suck their dick off. What you think, people are just going to throw down $60 and on a gamble and question if it's better than the demo? There's a reason developers have live walkthroughs, you know what I mean, and live presentations and demos, all right? Because no one's just going to spend their money just wasteful like that. Nobody, all right? And what you're saying right now actually goes against the developers that you're backing. So you really look stupid right now.
In Devil May Cry's sense, it could be, because it's more about gameplay than anything.
You do realize that story is important, right? Why do you think that there's so many fans saying, including myself, that this reboot is unneeded? Because that franchise's universe, there's so many questions that have gone unanswered. It almost sounds like you're not even a Devil May Cry fan at this point. Really, it doesn't. And then you talk about how gameplay is the focus. Well, if that's the focus, then why did you say this afterwards?
And I loved the original 4. I even loved 2, unlike some of y'all. I didn't like 3 as much, but I loved 4 more than y'all. I loved 1 more than most of y'all.
Whoa, wait a minute. You didn't love Part 3 after making a statement about gameplay for the series? What the fuck?
1 and 4, and, you know, I mean, I do like 3 more than 2, obviously, but, you know, I don't like to really praise it because everybody already praises it. I don't need to praise it anymore.
You said you didn't love 3 that much. Are you even listening to what you're saying?
Of course, I have my flaws with 3 because of the style system, because of Timony Gru, because of the bosses, the fake-looking weapons, the devil trigger, the lack of just variety in almost every way. The only good thing about 3 is the combat, and that alone is not good enough because that's not what Devil May Cry to me is about alone.
So first you say you didn't like it, then you say you love it, but you don't want to praise it as much as everyone else does. Then you go on this rant and say how much all the things you hate in Part 3 when that's what makes up the combat. It makes no sense. Then you say that story is important after saying that the gameplay is the most important. Shut the fuck up, man. You're not a fan. You're a confused fanboy. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And it goes to show you may have played the games. You may have went back and played the games, all right? But you sure as hell wasn't paying attention to them, just like you didn't pay attention to the guy's video earlier, and you don't even know who controls Devil May Cry.
Now here's an argument I always bring up. Whenever somebody hates on the game, I call them somebody who bitches about the hair. Okay? And people's like, I didn't even mention the hair. It's because you fucking are hating it. You're looking to hate on it. And it all ends up being the fact that it's Ninja Theory. They changed the character that you liked. They are in control now. And you have been looking for, ever since that happened, you have been looking to hate on this game. You are not looking to like this game.
Once again, you don't know what you're talking about and your ignorance is showing. Capcom controls this. They just hired Ninja Theory, all right? They aren't in control. There's a reason why that article that I showed you guys in 4.5 that said, you know, Ninja Theory got stuck and they didn't know what to do, so Capcom had to come in and help them. That's right. I showed you that. Obviously, you don't read articles either, all right? But I'll put it like this. It's Capcom's IP. It's Capcom's baby. They call the shots. Where are your facts again? Where are you getting this from?
You are a hater, and so you have no opinion. Your opinion is irrelevant and null and void and everything. You mean nothing to us because you cannot possibly have an opinion on this because you are looking to hate on it. You don't have a realistic state of mind. When you try to act all nerdy about it, you try to act like you're smart about it, but in reality, you're just a fucking hater. That's all you are. You can sugarcoat it all you want, but at the end of the day, you're just a hater. That's all it is. Okay, I will take somebody's criticism seriously if they deserve it, if they're not a hater.
So let me get this straight. People who have an opinion that you don't like don't have an opinion? What? Are you serious? Like I said before, it's an opinion, and criticism, if they deserve it, who the fuck are you to say that? Who are you to call the shots? You nobody. Alright? It goes to show you, people have provided facts and gameplay of themselves playing the fucking game. Alright? And you still don't accept that. So here's the question. What criticism is acceptable to you?
They just don't like the game, and they don't sit around on the computer for hours and hours trying to get people to hate it with them, or trying to bash supporters. Then yeah, they just simply say, I do not like the way this looks. I don't like the way it feels, or, I don't like the Dante look. Fine. At least they're honest about it. I respect people who go around saying they don't like Dante's new look.
Oh, so now it's okay. But before you had said not too long ago that it wasn't okay. This is what you said, because now you're contradicting yourself.
Whenever somebody hates on the game, I call them somebody who bitches about the hair. Okay? And people's like, I didn't even mention the hair. It's because you fucking are hating it.
But you said it's not okay. Then you said it is okay. Now we're back to it's not okay. What the fuck are you on?
Angel trigger. It's not angel trigger, it's a stance. Who gives a shit what it is? We're calling it angel trigger. We're going to call it whatever, just like you're going to be a dumbass hater. And, we're not going to go into that. We're just going to simply call you a hater, not care about what you have to say, until you learn to give credit where credit is due, until you learn that you are only hating on the game, you are wanting it to fail.
It's called respecting source material. And we, who is this we? Credit where it's due? What credit? You said yourself. The slow frame rate. Well, should we talk about the story taken from other movies? Should we talk about them making fun of potential sales of consumers? These are supposed to be grown men in a respectable business. Should we talk about how they had to have Capcom fly in and help them out, even though that's what Capcom hired them to do?
Now that they've seen gameplay, they have reasons to bitch about it. Real reasons. And it's not that. It's the same exact people who wanted to hate the game, wanted it to fail, and when they saw the first gameplay trailer, they went into that video wanting it to fail. How do I know? Well, you don't really.
They're seeing the gameplay and they're seeing the problems. How is that not a real reason? You said yourself, you don't really know, yet accuse everyone else of hating. You gotta be kidding me. It's official, dude. No matter what is said to you, you will still kiss the developer's ass.
Oh, this game can't possibly be good because Dante has black hair. Dante is not the same Dante, even though he has the fucking same personality. He's even more badass than he ever was. Did you even see some of those trailers from Devil May Cry? They are fucking awesome. Like the one where he signs "fuck you" to the thing, and that was fucking awesome. How he was saying fuck you" to the boss that he fought. It was really. And just some of the things he says, dressing in slow motion. And
actually, Tamim said himself in an interview that the new Dante isn't supposed to have the same personality as the old Dante. So once again, you're going against the developers that you back. That's the second time now, all right? And then you go on to say that it's awesome. No, he said that it was supposed to be aimed at the angsty teen market. So you're saying that angsty teens are badasses now. Seriously, that angsty teens are badasses? Okay. Then awesome, hold on. You said that the trailer was awesome when he was in slow motion putting on his clothes. So you like to see Dante Wang via Austin Powers setup, the fat bastard? Is that what you like to do? You gotta be kidding me. And him constantly saying fuck you. Look, I'll put it like this. I don't remember the old Dante saying fuck you, alright? And you said it, and I say this because you sat here and said that they have the same personality. So obviously, you don't know the character either. I'll put it like this. The club scene is a fucking joke, and I will talk about it in Devil May Cry Part 5. That's right. Because anybody who's ever been to a club or know anyone who really doesn't give a fuck, that wouldn't have happened. That wouldn't have happened. That's simple, alright? It goes to show you that you just proved to everyone just how sheltered you really are.
Dante has evolved. He's become a real character. He's not some comic book hero. He is a real character.
A real character? What the fuck? It's a game. He's not real. You understand that the way you're using the words real and character in the context that you're using it does not work. You understand that, right, idiot? You have to realize that now you're in my business. You're in my profession. I've done videos trying to help, future writers and animators. You don't even know what a fucking character Bible looks like. All right, and you want to talk about character development? You don't know shit about it, all right? Now, you can go back and you can watch them if you want. But understand, you're in my zone. And your ignorance is appalling because you're just trying to fake it. You're a fucking phony. That's what you are.
Trying to think of other arguments that come up. I mean, there are so many arguments. And here is one more. Here is one more that people piss me off saying. And that is, why would you support a game where Ninja Theory purposely insulted the fans? Who gives a flying fuck what Tameen, or whatever his name is, has said about me? I don't give a shit if he said to me personally that I'm a fat ass, no life, every insult in the book. I don't give a shit. If the game is good, that's what matters. I'm playing the game.
And you're a fucking idiot with no self-respect. Is a game that you admit that you haven't played worth that much to you that you're going to let someone you don't know, like developers, disrespect you and stereotype your existence? I mean, you don't mind being called a fat ass, right? So everything I've said before, it's okay to call you fat ass, right, fat ass? Is that what you're saying? That makes no sense. Or do we have to make a game first to earn that right? It makes no sense. Do you understand? This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the mindset that I'm talking about with these people who will let developers piss in their face for a game, like I said earlier, all right? Now, it says on his channel publicly, because he's displayed it, that he is 22 years old, meaning he knows better. Where are your parents at to teach you any type of self-respect? If you don't respect yourself, then nobody in this world is going to respect you, even the developers that you love. You understand that, right? And then everyone, anyone who shares this type of mindset, I'm going to explain this, all right? Because you have to understand that the business cannot disrespect its consumer, all right? And I'm going to explain this. If you don't believe me, go ask Acme. Go ask Target. Go ask Best Buy. Go ask Sears. Go ask Kmart. Go ask Pathmark. Go ask Walmart, who just, about their lawsuit that just happened when they had to pay out of pocket. You do realize that there's a reason we have human resources. You realize that there's a reason we have recalls on products. You realize that we have consumer reports. Look, companies cannot just do whatever the hell they want and you just take it. It's just a video game company and it's gaming journalists, which is no longer gaming journalists, all right? They're not, all right? They're garbage. They're just a bunch of crying-ass babies who are just trying to sell something to you or belittle you, if you don't like something. That's what they are. There's no professionalism in gaming journalism, all right? Let's just put it like that. Now, I'll put it like this. If you think that you just have to take it, then there's something wrong with you. Obviously, you have not either held a job, or if you did hold a job, you didn't hold it long. Because if you did something like that in the real world, you'd get in trouble for it. But obviously, some of you just don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, it's time for you to get off the internet and get a fucking job.
You're just butthurt that somebody you hate looks like the main character. If he looked like anybody else, would you bitch then? No, you wouldn't. It's just like there's, Bob Singer, like you name a character in Supernatural after the director, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, not as big of a deal, but, kind of get the example here. And don't fucking take it too seriously either, you stupid nerds. God, I hate fucking nerds. They just so fucking technical, like it's like they're haters. That's all they are. Like they want to hate on everything. They're angry fucking video game nerds. And they're not even awesome like James, the Nintendo nerd. They're not. They're just ranting and raving and crying and whining for no fucking reason because they want the game to fail. And they are so fucking, people are starting to like this game. We're in the minority now. Yeah. You're going to have a reason to cry now, motherfuckers. Because we are making a stand. We are supporting this game, and people are backing me up.
Yo, you said that people needed a real reason to not like this game. Then when people start doing their research and giving you reasons, you call them a hater. So everyone's a hater at this point, all right? And then you talk about how people are taking this too serious. Nah, dude, you the one taking it too serious. You the one who is willing to let developers disrespect you for a game. You the one dick riding the developers. You take it seriously more than anyone. So that's the real butthurt right there. You the real butthurt, all right? That's what it comes down to. And then you say everyone's ranting and raving. What do you think you doing, hypocrite? I'm telling you, dude, you just offed yourself so many times. You know what? And I want to talk about this a little bit more about this we. All right, who's this we? That everyone's backing you. Look, I'll put it like this: Pro DMC fans, all right, Pro DMC. I want to talk to you guys for a minute, all right? Because you probably watched half of this video already and said, "Oh, we're backing him." You do realize word is going around now that he's proclaiming himself the leader of the Pro DMC group. That's right. That's what he's proclaiming himself. He said he's the official spokesman of you guys. Now, I'll put it like this. If you don't believe that, I advise you take it up with that man. That's what I would say. If you think is this the best you got? He speaks for you? Really? It's funny because any of you guys who are backing him or trying to use him as reference, he doesn't care about you. He's been laughing behind your back the entire time. He's using this situation to make a name for himself while exploiting you in the process. You understand you're being used, right, Pro DMC fans? I hope you understand that. And you know what? It's not the first time, because another user said after what he did, he tried to grab views off of 4chan. It's pathetic that you would use your ex-girlfriend to try to get some views off YouTube. You know what? And notice I said ex-girlfriend. We want to have some real talk right now. Since you want to come on my page and try to get personal with me, yeah, let's have some real talk. This dude, for those who don't know, he didn't even finish high school. That's right, he couldn't handle it, so he dropped out. Then he won his Facebook page and bragged that he got his GED. Then afterwards, right, he went and worked for Walmart as a janitor. And guess what happened? He got fired. How the hell you get fired from being a janitor at Walmart? All right, but that's not all. No. Then he leaned on his now ex-girlfriend to support him. That's right, she paid all the bills, she did everything, while he sat on his ass and did nothing. What kind of man is that? What kind of man is that? You're not a man, you're a parasite. But that's not all. No. Then, when she was smart enough to finally leave your ass because you kept mentally abusing her ass, what did you do? Instead of going to go get a job and, to stand on your own two like a man, you went on to multiple dating sites to try to find somebody that will put up with your bullshit. There's a difference between cyber pimping and being desperate, and you're desperate. And who is this once again? Who is this we again? All right, it's you. What are you going to do about the thousands of people that are still talking about this game? Nothing. You're not going to do a damn thing. You're by yourself. Stop trying to drag everyone else into this and trying to get some type of army together, try to get this big thing going. No, it's just you. Understand that. You're trying to act bigger than what you really are, tough guy. This is not about one side versus another, the pro versus anti, whatever that you and the trolls try to make it. This is about the attitude and the tactics that the companies and the media are trying to use, how low they will go to sell you a product. That's what this is about. And if you even try to disagree with them, they will try to belittle you or they will try to silence you. I put it like this: the fighting amongst each other only generates buzz for this game.
You don't have to fucking comment on it. Every 2 seconds, I don't comment on, let's see. Resident Evil 4. You're going to comment about how Devil May Cry doesn't feel like Devil May Cry anymore when you have Resident Evil 4 change the complete game style. It's not even survival horror anymore. It's not suspenseful hardly anymore. 4 was in a way, but 5 definitely wasn't. Nothing feels the same. They don't have the same fixed cameras, it doesn't have the same puzzles, it doesn't have the same atmosphere.
And yet Resident Evil fans have complained about that for years. You'd know that if you were part of the community, or if you were a gamer, especially as much time as you spend online trolling. And what the hell does DMC have to do with Resident Evil anyway, alright? Both are two different fan bases, and not every fan of each game like the other, alright? So your statement becomes irrelevant. And who the hell are you to tell people what to comment on?
And it's a reboot. It's supposed to be different from what it is. The stuff you bitch about is obviously going to change, and the stuff that isn't different, you bitch about that too. I mean, I can understand. If you don't like the reboot, fine! It's a reboot! You want to play the old games? Go live in the fucking past. Go play the HD collection. Play 1, 2, and 3 all for the rest of your fucking lives. And leave this game alone. Oh, and then you say, oh, we have the right to bitch about this game. No, you fucking don't. And if you do, we're not going to take you seriously.
But you said earlier that Dante's personality was the same, even though it's not. Then you say it's supposed to be different because it's a reboot. Do you understand? Do you see all the flip-flopping you're doing? You fucking up. You flip-flop more than the developers do. Now you say you're strengthening my point about what I mean about the developers constantly changing things and people just blindly falling for it instead of actually thinking what's going on, because they don't know what the hell they're doing yet. And then you don't know how the hell to, to have a stance on it. That's what it comes down to. And then you tell people that they don't have a right to have an opinion on something, so you're going to ignore potential sales that could be swayed to buy this game. And you're going to tell people that they don't have the right to have a freedom of speech? You're just going to silence all that over a video game? Brainwash much? Really, seriously, I'll put it like this. Get the fuck off the internet. Do yourself a favor and just go away. Because as far as I'm concerned, you will never win at life like this. You'll never succeed at life if this is what you keep doing. You sit around 24/7 complaining about video games and crying over video games. For those who don't know, he also just went over to the Metal Gear Revengeance and tried to start a fight over there. That Devil May Cry is better than Metal Gear Revengeance. I'll put the link in the info bar for that as well. Alright, this is what he does. You have to understand, you have to take care of your real life before you decide to do this online, talk reckless and troll and all this other bullshit. Some of you guys, you don't have to worry about that because you're still young, you still got mommy and daddy around. I understand that, alright? But this dude is old enough to know better. And he shouldn't be doing this, alright? I'll put it like this. This is what I mean. I live right now, since I made that move, alright, in one of the richest parts of the city. While this dude is living in a mousetrap he calls a room. And you know what, as far as I'm concerned, take that fucking Ledger, it was a Joker poster down, alright, you fucking try hard. You should know by now. Meaning that everything that you have seen right now, that I have presented today, is all public. That's right, so all this information is public. Like, how do you think I got it? Alright? Because people sent it to me. I didn't know who this dude was until he came on my fan page and started acting a fool. I didn't know who he was and then started calling me out in videos. I don't know this dude. You know what I'm saying? But as we see all this information, now we have a better understanding what he's all about. So, as far as I'm concerned, all the profiles, his dating profiles, his Facebook profile, all this stuff, it's in the info bar for you, which he tried to promote. Alright? Which he tried to promote. So it's not like I'm giving out any secret information. On top of this, understand that, I've done this before, and many people have been watching my videos for years. I have done this time and time again, and every time I flatten a dude like this, what happens? They go and cry to YouTube and try to get it taken down. So as far as I'm concerned, because he's gonna get butthurt over this. You know this. So I'll put it like this. Since he's gonna do that, download this video now and put it up on alternate accounts. Make sure it spreads like wildfire on YouTube. Let's make sure clowns like him don't come back. Alright, let's put it like that. So let's do that. Since he wants to play the troll game, since he's the king of trolls, since he calls himself, I'm sure somebody will put him in his place after this. I'm sure somebody will upload it. And if not, guess what? I'll put it on different sites as far as I'm concerned. But make sure you download this and you upload. Make sure that everybody sees this, because this is the truth. Whether you like it or not, you cannot escape the internet. Don't you understand that? But this is what he wanted. He wanted attention from me. He told me, I dare you to go after me and things of that nature. This is what he wanted. Well, you should know when you try to get my attention, and if I give you attention, it's going to be for all the wrong reasons.
Please subscribe and like and favorite, and if you agree to that. And no, I'm not begging. It's called YouTube. You can look at thousands of other people who do it. And if you consider it begging, you're a fucking moron.
Hell yeah, you begging for subs because you desperate. You have to understand. People here in the gaming community, when we do our videos, you have to understand, we don't ask for subs. We don't beg for subs. Alright? That's what you're doing right now. There's no two ways about it. If you have to ask, you're actually begging. That's what it comes down to. That's how people see it. I have never asked anyone to subscribe. We let our videos do the talking. You understand that, right? That's what it comes down to. If people like the video, they'll subscribe. If they don't, oh well. That's what it comes down to. We never ask for subs. Don't give me this old bullshit that all of a sudden, oh, it's YouTube, blah, blah. You've been watching too many mainstream motherfuckers that have millions of subs. You're trying to become a star. But what you fail to realize is that you are far from it. You will never gain that type of attention. But you think this is what it all comes down to. No. Get your life together. Even other users are starting to see you for what you really are. Hell Hell yeah, he tried to make it personal. You know, at this point, I don't give a fuck if he cries about or his well-being. Fuck his well-being as far as I'm concerned. You have to understand that this dude still runs about talking about some, oh, you mad is unoriginal. You wanna know what else is unoriginal? You want to know what else? The word hater. And we're going to talk about this because people like him and in the game industry love to use this shit. Guess what? They don't even know the origin to the word hater, which stems from player hater. And y'all know how this go. If you don't have the degree, ass puff that, you know, come on, man. Stop this. Stop acting like y'all know what y'all on the up and up. Stop this. But yet y'all want to say, Event, you know what I mean? You can't do this. No. It's people like him who are quick to call me a nigger or a thug, but yet quick to use our slang. You quick to, cheer on an athlete. You quick to go fucking tanning. This is real fucking talk right now. Don't give me this old bullshit. Then we say, oh, your comments, you know, they're so, you know, outlast. All of a sudden everyone has virgin ears. And then when you look at their comments, they're 10 times as worse than mine. It's bullshit. You know it and I know it. This is real talk right now, man. This is the truth. I thought this is what you respected, right? Somebody who will come out and tell you the truth, regardless if it makes you look like a bad guy or not. So you know what? At this point, it's time to do just like I did everyone else and open up the event status challenge. So, rage and reject, that's what you call yourself. Because I told you on my fan page, if you really had that much of a problem with me, you can come see me because y'all know how it is. If you have a problem with that man, you go see him, right? Okay, so the event status challenge, once again, you can pick out of football, basketball, you can pick out of MMA or boxing. 4 things. I'm not trying to hear anything else. All you have to do is either accept or decline and pick your sport. Anything else like the rest of these dudes, because don't be like the rest of these dudes and think that I'm not serious. All right, because there's still videos up where I call local guys out in Philly, only live 20 minutes away from me, and they declined. Understand, I am dead serious. You want to make it that serious, well then you need to come see me about it. And we'll put it on YouTube for everyone to see. Alright? That's how far I'm willing to go with it. You know what? I'll go even further. If you come out and you beat me in either of those 4 sports, I'll shut down my channel. And you'll never hear from me again. How about that? I'm giving you the incentive. That's all that matters. Alright? But you know and I know you ain't really about it like that. You ain't built like that. You don't want it like that. You know that and I know that, all right? But don't make the same mistake the rest of these clowns did. And you know and I know that all this over fucking video games. Over video games. That's how pathetic you fucking are. That's what it comes down to, guys. I'm telling you, if he says anything outside of accepting it and his sport, the rest, it's just bitching. It's just some dude on his fucking period. He just wants to be heard. And if that happens, this is how the people are going to treat you.
Of the host stenographer comes the Wrap It Up Box. It's like being the director of an awards show everywhere you go.
Young man, you've been found guilty by a jury of your peers. The crime you've committed was very serious. Before I sentence you, I'd like to say a few words about your arrest record. What the hell?
No, the sign is real simple. It says, wrap it up. Wrap that shit up.
If you speak out of bounds again about me, understand, just maybe, I'll get your ex-girlfriend to do a piece for me blazing you. Letting all the skeletons out of the closet as far as I'm concerned. And this also goes for you dudes who've been talking for 6-7 months, and a text battle carrying on. Fuck out of here with that old bullshit. This shit is old. Get up on the level as far as I'm concerned. Understand this shit can happen to you too. If you think that this is about video games at this point, nah, it's not, alright? This is about some dude talking reckless online, alright, who can't be touched because he's a fucking cow, he's a fucking bitch. That's what it comes down to. Understand that I'm not in the mood for games anymore. If you think this is something, you wait till Devil May Cry Part 5. I got a lot of information, which I've seen online and video-wise, that nobody is talking about. I'm telling you, it's like a time bomb over here. I haven't talked about, like I said, since April. And you want to do this shit? Alright, no problem. Consider this shit a warning shot.
Jordan fades back, swoosh, and that's the game! Nothing further, Your Honor.